We should get some for the office.
Okay, kicking things off here. We're going to talk about the best, not the best, actually, the graphic tee brands from the past and present, and what a graphic tee brand is, because when we started this conversation, it was Gabe's idea. We thought it was a good idea. But then we quickly learned, Gabe, snag a mic here real quick. Gabe's definition of a graphic tee, I think, is inaccurate. So, Gabe, would you like to... Here, how about I do it? Because I need you to talk about graphic tees. Okay, perfect. And I think Ade's on Reddit.
Here, Sarah. At least one of those. You should be getting either one of those.
Well, I think there's a spectrum.
That's Alex. He needs to zip his lid
it?
and wait for Gabe to weigh in. I don't know. Alex is jumping the gun with the spectrum of graphic tees.
Well, I think there's some defunct brands out there, right?
No one knows what defunct means. And these brands are defunct. Gabriel.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So, a graphic tee for me is just any t-shirt with a graphic on it. And I think people, as their own personal brand, sometimes are drawn to these graphic tees that are just hideous. They're the worst, and they have way too much text, and they've got way too much going on, and they're very specific, and they're just horrible. And they're like usually like the shitty, like cheap, like printed, like the one that comes off after like a few washes. It's like plastic and it melts, and they say terrible things on them. Like it's like your classic, like I'm with stupid, or like if you can read this, you're too close. Just like shitty things that you would wear, that I would wear when I was like 12 and 13, because I thought it was so. I had one shirt that said game over, and it was a guy married. It was like, oh, game over. Ugh, you got married. What a loser. That's what I'm talking about. Those graphic tees.
Why were you wearing that when you were 12?
Yes.
I was a
Those are
shithead.
graphic tees, not graphic tee brands.
Right. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's wrong. So you're wrong. No, I mean, that's fine. But I was thinking No Fear.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What is that?
Isn't that just a brand though?
But they became famous off their
Right.
like graphic tees and stickers that guys would put on their trucks.
Oh.
You know,
Look like this is what this website's. Crap.
essentially it was just T-shirts and stickers is all it was.
Big dogs.
Like everybody was like, is everybody still really into Volcom?
Is that a skater brand?
But you usually see guys who don't skate like wear it or have it on.
Right.
No, but Adam just passed Big Dogs.
Big Johnson.
All right. Well, I guess we're not going to talk about Big Dogs.
No, you can talk about. Let's talk about Big Dogs. That was huge.
No, Big Dogs. My dad rocked the Big Dogs, and he felt connected to that brand.
Really?
Oh, my dad thought he was the big dog.
Oh,
Like 1,000%. He was like, the iconic one was, if you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. So yeah.
I mean,
that's the challenge.
your dad is the big dog.
He definitely thinks so. But now apparently Sarah's hubby.
Yes. So all of Tyler's friends call each other Big Dogs, like as a joke. And then, one year, one of his friends, for I think it was like a gift they gave Tyler when we were getting married, they gave him like 5 Big Dog shirts.
Oh, that's awesome.
And now they all buy Big Dog shirts and they all wear them all the time. And it's like anytime somebody gets married now, they're a big dog, It's like a husband thing.
It's like a
funny.
club.
Yeah, but certain friends in his group can't be big dogs, They're like, they don't qualify yet.
Why? Because they're not going to get married, or
They're just, they don't have big dog energy.
they're just not cool enough yet.
Yeah. But they have a million shirts. If you look on their website, Tyler one night came home and spent like $200 on Big Dog shirts. I'm like, what are you doing? They're not cheap. They're like $30 a shirt pretty much. They're graphic tees. They're like Gildan t-shirts,
Gildan, that's a good one.
That's just like a cotton shirt brand, right?
But I feel like
It's a good one though. Good quality.
nice and it's thick.
If you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch.
Yeah, Tyler's got that in navy blue. I'm gonna make him wear one to the next event.
Yeah, I mean, and then one of the I think the worst shirt brand, and I don't know if anyone remembers this besides Jeff and I, because we're 40 plus, is Big Johnson. Does anybody remember the Big Johnson shirt? This is so offensive. And this was something we wore. I didn't wear one. Even I couldn't be that dirtbaggy.
I had 2 of them, and I think I don't even know how I got them because I know my mom like wasn't buying those for me.
It was basically they were called the Big Johnson shirts, and it was just some dude, cartoon guy, who was small. Like, here's an example of a shirt that said, "You'll be popping some blowers when you fire up a Big Johnson." I don't even know what that means.
It doesn't mean anything.
He was getting run over. Sweet.
That artwork is awful.
It's horrendous.
Whatever that style is, it's a nightmare.
It is a nightmare. But yeah, they were basically the guy. Oh yeah, like it was just like a guy had a large penis, and that was the shirt joke. And it's pretty offensive and pretty gross and really crappy illustration.
It almost looks like Rugrats.
Elmer Fudd back there?
It looks like Rugrats illustration,
Like,
kind
it
of.
looks like
Yep,
Doug,
they threw Elmer Fudd in
Simpsons,
there.
and Rugrats. All
Yeah.
like, trying to,
It was just really crappy. What about Co-Ed Naked? Anybody remember those? Besides Jeff and I?
I remember it. I never had that though.
No. What about Co-Ed Naked shirts?
man. What is the pitch meeting on that? All right, co-ed naked guy.
It was like all these sports. So you'd wear like whatever your favorite sport was. Like if you were into like baseball or something, it'd be like Co-Ed Naked baseball. Get wicked dirty and score.
It's almost kind of like a frat brand.
Yeah,
or something
Co-Ed
back in the
Naked
day.
cheerleading. A good cheer will arouse.
Can
the
I just
crowd.
make a commentary
What's up,
on,
man?
like, this is the fucking wild, wild west of design
Uh-huh. That's
on
right.
these shirts. You can just throw up any old thing,
Yep.
and it's fine.
Yeah. Well, it was before. It was before like graphic. I mean, it went out before graphic design, but it was before like digital. I don't even know how they made. They drew them, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm feeling these more than the Big John.
Oh, these were cool. I had
system.
I had
Yeah.
I had 3 or 4 of these. This was like, yeah, it was edgy. And then obviously you can go into did anybody wear any of the really bad early 2000s Affliction?
No.
Gabe? Come on.
No. Yeah, like Ed Hardy. No, I never had those, but I definitely, like, that was very popular in, like, my senior year,
Yeah.
junior year of high school.
Would you wear those with like the jeans with jewels on the pockets?
No, I was my own hot
I mean,
mess,
not you,
but
but where people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were Gabe DTF back then.
yeah. No, yeah, they had like the True Religion jeans and the
Yeah,
Affliction
it
shirt,
was
and they
that-
basically looked like their dads, and they were driving around like their dads, like, you know,
There you go.
suburban.
It's like
There you
Kid
go.
Rock.
Fergie's a like female Kid Rock to me.
Yeah, all those graphics are terrible.
All right, so Adam, you had the co-ed naked. Adam had the co-ed naked. I probably had a lot of like and one. Like,
Oh, yeah.
basketball shirts.
Yeah, that would be a graphic tee brand.
That's probably what I fell into as a kid.
Yeah, there's and one. And one was making shoes too, weren't they? It was shoes and shirts and like shorts,
Yeah, they
basically.
were on it for a while.
Yeah. Was there an and one tournament?
Oh yeah, they had tours.
Yeah.
I went to one in Houston here. It was cool.
It was 3-on-3 or something.
Nah, it was full 5-on-5.
Street ball, yeah.
What was that? What was that? Oh, I know one. Ready for this one, Sarah?
Oh yeah, I have a Life is Good shirt.
Oh, I still see those.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
dad
I was
brand,
in Key
isn't
West,
it?
or Tyler and I trekked to the Life is Good store when we were on our honeymoon in Key West because I really wanted one. Ironically,
Did you get a shirt
there
or a
was a
hat?
guy that I went to my school that literally only wore Life is Good shirts. That was like his thing. They're really comfortable. I'll say that. Oh, there's a really funny video of me. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys where I was on the news. I was interviewed on 420 in Austin one day about, yes. So it was 420 and I was leaving a Mexican restaurant. And they interviewed me about break-ins in the West U area, or West Campus area at UT, and I'm wearing a Life is Good golf shirt, and I don't even play golf. I stole it from my brother because I thought it was cool.
Nice.
Have I ever showed y'all that clip?
No.
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
I've seen it. You were high. You guys remember like collecting Hard Rock Cafe T-shirts? Yeah. Okay. Planet Hollywood.
That was definitely my aunt. She was a big Hard Rock. She had the pins. She had the shirts.
Guitar pins.
Mm-hmm.
Those were cool. I had those too.
She had all that. That was I thought Hard Rock was a band when I was a kid growing up. I didn't even know it was a restaurant.
It was a really, really bad restaurant.
Yeah, and then
Like
we went to one.
Yeah.
Food.
Is it still downtown?
I think so.
What is the word for like when you something is so hyped up in your head and then you see it and it just like doesn't live up to the expectations? That's what happened with Hard Rock. Yeah, it was a huge letdown.
I think it was a letdown.
It's a buzzkill, right, Alex?
Yeah, I was so excited because my aunt loved this brand, and then we went and.
I mean, it was, but back in like the 90s, 80s and 90s, like it was the coolest place to go
it was
in
a
the city.
thing, yeah.
Like it'd be packed. You couldn't, like you had to wait like an hour to sit down in a Hard Rock Cafe. You'd get like the guitar burger, some stupid name.
So I was just too late to the golden days.
Yeah.
Yes,
right.
yes. And then Planet Hollywood came, and it was huge too because it was the movie version.
Yeah.
And also all the memorabilia. They had like, they'd have like Eddie Van Halen's guitar and Eric Clapton's head. I don't know. They just had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I worked at a Planet Hollywood for like 6
What?
months. Yeah, I did. It was brand new.
As a server?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I bet you were terrible.
Oh, I worked there for like 6 months. I didn't like it.
If Jeff was my waiter, I would just get up and leave the restaurant. But hi, I'm gonna be your server. My name is Jeff. I'd be like, nah, I'm gonna go somewhere else. And he'd be like, and he would nod, like, yeah, for sure, you should go.
Yep.
'Cause
All right.
I'm not totally here.
What about like again? This is not a graphic design. This is not a graphic tee brand, but like the genre of graphic T-shirts from like vacations.
Oh yeah.
Love those.
Oh.
When people rock their vacation shirts.
Location, location tees.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember my buddy from college. He got back from his honeymoon. He got married like right out of college, which I don't recommend, but they're still married, so it's good. And we all went out to the bar when they got back, and they were both wearing Aruba T-shirts.
Yeah.
Both of them. And I was like, this is the dorkiest thing I've ever seen. And he like doubled down and was like, not only am I wearing this shirt, we're moving there. And I was like, no, you're not.
Did he?
No, he didn't move there. He was 23 years old and he went out of the country for the first time. And like everyone that goes to the country for the first time
Super excited.
says they're going to move there. Right? I was going to move to Jamaica when my family went to a resort. I'm like, actually, my sister, not making this up. We went to Jamaica. It was, I think, the first time my sister went out of the country. And we got home. She was like a sophomore in high school. And she applied to Kingston University because she's like, I'm going to go to college in Jamaica.
What would have happened?
I don't know.
By the way, the graphic tees in Jamaica, the location tees,
Yeah.
those are legit.
Like Jamaica Me Crazy?
Yeah. Oh, that's gold right there.
This isn't really like, I mean, I consider like Hollister and Aeropostale and Abercrombie to be graphic tees of the early 2000s because literally everyone would just wear shirts with those brands on them.
That's still
Yeah.
That's
Right?
still going on. Like,
Well, I don't think, maybe Aeropostale, maybe. Hollister, I don't know if they still do that. Abercrombie definitely does it.
Abercrombie and Hollister are killing it in the Puglia right now. The flea market game is crazy.
Really?
The Mexican community,
Really?
they still holding it down. I mean, it's probably not the real stuff, but they're rocking it. Yeah.
They keep them in business.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I definitely need Aero.
So I don't know
know how
about
to say that
I mean,
word.
everyone's experience is different, but at least my high school experience and Inessa's too was like all like kids with like who had families like with money would wear like Hollister and Abercrombie and Fitch. And there's always like the Mexicans and Hispanics,
Yep.
like her and myself included. Like we had the Aeropostale.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that brand was like.
It was like, look, man,
They have good sales.
you deserve to have a brand. It's not as good, but you deserve it too.
And they sold like crazy amounts of hoodies. I know that.
And then the hoodies, I remember the lettering on the hoodies was always like intentionally frayed Remember, it would like come off like embroidered, but it was like
Too big.
it was too big.
Flat laces on the drawstring.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I always
The soccer kids wore them a lot too. It was Hollister and Apostle.
And were you really wearing it if your jeans weren't ripped?
No.
I got one. I got kind of a tweener brand in there. Was American Eagle. You could afford American Eagle was affordable.
It was it was the affordable version of Abercrombie.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes.
American Eagle's still around.
Yeah, they got good stuff. Again, it's like Abercrombie. They like market towards like people on Instagram and influencers. When I was younger, I wanted my first job to be to work at American Eagle. I wanted to be there, work there so bad. All my first day of school outfits were from American Eagle.
If you go to American Eagle right now at Katie Mills or at the outlets on 290, they're still packed.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, really busy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, one of my friends wears like their bathing suits exclusively, like, and she's 30. So.
Yeah. No, American Eagle's a good brand. I used to buy the jeans.
Do they still have the models sitting out there in the store? Abercrombie. Oh, Abercrombie.
And the topless dude.
It's kind of cold in this mall.
So Von, what is this thing you sent me for Von Dutch? Okay. Was this Sears? Sears wanted its new logo to make people think of home and heart instead. Some are thinking about Airbnb. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it feels like, actually.
Oh, that was supposed to be a home and heart?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you can't do both things. When people try to do both things, they do nothing. Making moments matter. What a terrible tagline. What is it? That's like a Kodak tagline.
Whole episode on Sears.
God, they did everything wrong.
Yeah, and then I sent you a picture of Justin Timberlake wearing a Von Dutch hat.
Yeah, he makes sense.
With his frosted tips.
Hell yeah. Pull it up.
Yeah, that was the look.
Diamond earrings.
Yeah, you basically just tried to look like a piece of trash.
Platinum train.
He's trying to look like a dirtbag.
Yeah.
He's wearing the 2000s. Like, he's wearing it.
Yeah, he is. That's like, remember Kevin Federline?
That's exactly what I just told you.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Yeah, it was just a goatee, diamond earrings.
Oh, you don't want to go there. Isn't that Britney's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
K-Fed?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
If Justin was here, I ain't him.
Yeah,
They're both exes of Britney. Huh?
Yeah.
I do like that Big Dogs came back. Here's a combination. Gabe's and Big Dog. Keep calm and
Be married.
yeah. So like keep calm.
Calm.
Remember the keep calm thing when that thing just took over and people none of it made any sense.
Yeah.
So first Keep Calm came, and that was everywhere. That was like Live, Laugh, Love. And then the Chive took
Oh,
it
the chive.
Keep
for some
Calm and
reason.
Chive
And then
On.
Keep Calm and Chive On became really popular.
Yeah.
People, I still see bumper stickers on people's cars that say KCCO.
That's a brand that went up and down quickly.
What even was the...
It was just kind of a gross guy brand.
They were like pre Barstool, and then Barstool came out, and Chive just went away. Like nobody cares about them
I
anymore.
still see him at the gym, I guess, or
Yeah.
like fail videos. They're just looping.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. But it was like dude, it was like Barstool back in the day before Barstool came around.
Yeah,
and
that's a
became
good point.
Like a dude brand.
Yeah, it wasn't a good. I mean, every like decade has like a kind of like a lowest common denominator guy brand. Like when we were coming up, it was like Maxim magazine was like the one that like.
Oh yeah.
This was before pre-internet. It was like Maxim and
FHM,
FHM
yeah.
and Stuff. One of them was actually just called Stuff, and it was just like half naked women and like jokes. I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't super high quality content.
No.
Okay. Is that all?
Yeah, we're about 20 minutes.
Okay. Any other graphic tee brands? What about, do girls have graphic tee brands? Women?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we talked about Von Dutch
Yeah.
in our last podcast.
That's unisex.
Yeah, but a lot of and then Paul Frank, but that's another unisex. You guys know Paul Frank? We talked.
Why do you keep trying to sell Paul Frank?
was a really big deal when I was younger. I mean, graphic tees were cool like in the early 2000s, so I was like younger, right? I don't think they're as cool now.
I think with the right graphic, I'm down for a graphic tee. I don't like a whole lot of text, but good logo, maybe 3 words top. Like
Tyler's really into this.
like this kind's good. I like it. Yeah.
Tyler's really into this brand called Online Ceramics. Have y'all heard of that?
No.
They're like graphic tees.
Oh, I think I have
But
heard
they're
of them.
like hand screen printed and sometimes they're like hand tie-dyed. They're quite pricey for graphic tees and they have the most random stuff on them.
They get really trippy.
And their
on them.
website looks so old on purpose. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen these guys.
But like celebrities wear them. I mean, it's just like random stuff.
I like those. Those are cool.
Yeah.
Is that Dr. J?
That's Julius Irving.
What?
That's Julius Irving.
How they? Oh, I guess it's his head,
Should
and
I
then
know
like
who
they're
that is?
taking
I don't know who that
the.
is.
They photoshopped that too.
He's got a really cool like Fela Kuti one. They had a really cool, like, I don't know. They do a lot of collabs. I mean, they're like different all the time, but it's a screen printing company, I guess.
This is for, so are they? I guess they're like partnering with this new movie coming out.
Yeah, they do collabs all the time, and then they look John Mayer. They did a bunch of Grateful Dead shirts. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think the only exception to the fads on that come and go with graphic tees, in my opinion, are band tees. Band tees are kind of like classic.
Yeah, I think band tees are forever cool. As long
Get
as
'em.
a good shirt's a good shirt, right? Go for it.
When I was in 9th grade, I used to make my own band tees because I learned that I learned about iron-ons. So I would go buy the iron-on paper from Walmart and buy my t-shirts at Hobby Lobby. And I'd print out album covers and put them on shirts. And I would like pretty much exclusively wear those to school. I had a Nelly Furtado one. They were like lame bands too, like Nelly Furtado.
Let's throw some
And
lame bands.
I had a
out.
Killers
Lame
one.
shirts.
That was not lame, but Hot Fuss one. She's still around.
She's not making music.
See, these are ones Tyler likes. These random.
I dig it. I dig the online ceramics. That's a good find.
Yeah, they're like $80. How much is it?
$55.
And then with shipping, it'll be like 80.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it takes like 3 months to get it.
Are the shirts good?
Yeah.
Like the quality? Like is the quality good?
Yes.
Okay.
And the tie-dye
That's
ones
still
are,
ridiculous.
Like hand tie-dyed.
Why does it take 3 months to get it?
I think they're like screen printed to order.
Okay.
Not really, I don't know.
Well, a lot of brands are doing it like that too. It's sort of order it first and then they produce
Yeah.
it.
Or like the one I got Tyler was tie-dyed. So it was had to be tie-dyed and stuff.
That's not bad.
Tie-dye shirts are popular again?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. I almost just bought one the other day. Oh yeah, I was at a brewery and they had like a tie-dye shirt and I was like, I like that. I don't know if I would wear it though.
Yeah, COVID. It was a big surge after COVID when everybody was at home doing stuff.
Okay. Take us out, Audie. Thank you. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight.